So today I'm going to be talking about fasting, the 3 phases that are involved with fasting. So if you can get these 3 phases down, then the actual fasting process is something that you'll welcome and that is very easy and actually kind of enjoyable, believe it or not, and really beneficial, because if you don't do it the right way, just like with anything in life, if you don't do it the right way, it makes it, it can be kind of painful and not helpful whatsoever and just kind of a bad experience. So this is why I'm making this video, because it is important to consider all of these things if you ever are going to do fasting. So the first thing is that you want to have a good preparation for your fast. This includes trying to break food addictions and to find substitutes for those addictions and problem foods. Foods that that you eat, that you're addicted to, that aren't going to be beneficial, such as all animal products and highly processed foods, and pretty much anything that's not natural is going to be not a good idea. So basically just like fruits and vegetables and good grains and legumes and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just about breaking the addictions to the bad foods, to to fast food or to processed food or whatever. So if you can break those addictions, that's the first step. And you don't need to try to do it overnight, because it's impossible. It's not going to happen. I mean, maybe some people, but it's rare. Like for me, for instance, people talk about how I have such great discipline or whatever. I mean, I do to a certain extent. It's about dedication, commitment. That's what it's about. It's not about willpower. I don't have much willpower, really. I mean, like when I used to drink, I would just drink a lot because I didn't have the willpower to just be like, no, I'm not going to drink for now. If I have a habit, I'm going to commit to it. Just like with my new habits, I've committed to them. I'm very into habits. Most people are. Me more so than others. Me more so than most people. There are people who are more into their habits than me, but just in general. Anyway, yeah, it's just about habits and getting the right habits and getting your food addictions under control and incorporating good foods and getting to where you're okay with eating good foods, and you can actually, have at least half of the food that you consume be beneficial and not processed and not fast food or anything. And then once you can do that, then fasting, intermittent fasting is what I would recommend to start with. And then you can work your way up from there. That's what I say. Just start with a 10-hour intermittent fast. Go your first 4 hours without eating, or with just doing juice. It's best to do start with juice. It's best not to start by just starving yourself, because it's back when I had my blood sugar issues and stuff. I would I wouldn't be able to go very long without eating, because I'd be in physical pain. So that's not good. You don't want to ever be in pain. It should never hurt to do this. It's all just a gentle process. It's all about loving your body and helping it, allowing it to heal itself, and just by and by, slowly, day after day, just doing a little bit over the course of a year. If you do, just make a little bit of progress every day for a whole year, that at the end of the year you'll be a lot different. Because I don't believe in resolutions, like New Year's resolutions. I don't make those. I make daily resolutions, and and it's it changes every day to a certain extent. A little bit, it tweaks a little bit. I try to get it just a little bit more refined. My diet, for instance, I try to just weed out a little bit more of something that I know that's not beneficial, and try to introduce a little something that is. So it's just about habits and commitment and dedication. It's not about willpower. It's not about any of that. It's just day in, day out, putting in the time and the energy and making it a lifestyle. It's about a lifestyle, really. It's not about willpower and dedication and whatnot. Just like if somebody's if somebody knows, jujitsu or karate or something, it's not because they just learned it one day. It's they dedicated themselves and they spent, a whole, however long, decades. If you're good at something, it takes, something like that, like a, something such as that, it takes a long time. It takes a lot of dedication. This is the same way. It works the same way. Any real progress is going to be slow, and it's going to take time and take dedication. But yeah, it's not supposed to hurt, and it's not supposed to be difficult. It's just a matter of seeing it through. That's what a lot of life's about. I find it's just about following through. Just like in basketball, when you take a shot, follow through. Anything, you always want to follow through. It's a big rule in life. So do that part. The first part, getting prepared with your habits, and then the second part is the actual fasting part. The middle section of the three stages I'm discussing. The middle stage is fasting. So this would include doing like juice fasting or intermittent fasting, or fasting is just eliminating foods from your system. It's mostly about like not eating solid food. Basically, it's like juicing or like a water fast or a juice fast, or like a green juice fast, like what I was talking about in my other video, is what I've heard is like the best recommendation if you just want to fix yourself and not starve yourself, because like I said, that's not good if you're addicted to foods, because you're just gonna it's gonna be way worse when you do end your fast, because that's the thing, like your recovery process is the most important process of the whole thing, because it's after you're done fasting, it's what you're reintroducing, because you're going to be really hungry. So it's about introducing good foods and not offsetting the benefits by just re-toxifying your body. So that's the main thing to consider. So if you can break the food habits, then you can actually do the fasting, and then once you get done with that, you can fill up on good stuff. And then the more you can do that, the more you can flesh out the bad and introduce good. That's what I've been doing for the last few months. Well, longer than that, but for the last few months, I really intensely focused on it. So that's like what I'm getting into. And so I'm getting everybody I know, I'm trying to get them started on the same thing, because it's very important. So you want to eliminate toxins and introduce the good. Get nutrients, eliminate toxins. That's what it's all about. All right.